clot if it is venous blood flow. If it's not stopping, maybe it's not venous blood flow, we need to go to the next step. And or if it's squirting. And that is where we're gonna go to tourniquets.
Are you saying that it's ineffective to put pressure?
No, I'm saying it's very effective. Most bleeding,
Even if it's arterial?
not with arterial. It's not effective with arterial, typically. No, the pressure will overcome the clotting factor.
Oh, but pressure, does it overcome pressure? I mean, if you can stop
Direct pressure?
Yeah.
You can, if it's a small enough pipe.
Okay.
Think about it like, again, the larger pipes have more pressure and they're a lot harder to overcome. But, no, direct pressure, honestly, rarely do we use tourniquets. Direct pressure and elevation are fantastic.
It's just the way you said that, like if it's arterial, then it's not gonna work, so then you go to a tourniquet. And so I guess I wanted to.
Sorry, no, and a lot of this is going to be dependent on where it's at. And this is where anatomy is very helpful a little bit, is understanding where is the bleeding coming from, because then I can start to maybe put two and two together. Okay, as far as like, wait a second, we're dealing with a larger pipe here. We need something more than direct pressure and elevation. So, God has created our major arteries to follow our major bone structure. He's protected our most vulnerable pipes by putting them next to the strongest bones, which is so cool. Thank you, Mother Nature. Right? So cool. So,
Evolution.
you have a main artery that comes down to your arm. Here's the brachial. Follows right alongside on the inside, which is, again, thank you, God, for that. On the inside of your humerus bone, right through here, right? We're concerned about that one. That's a big pipe. Feeds a lot. So if we see a laceration up top here, I'm concerned about that, all right? I'm thinking, potentially brachial artery. I'm not as concerned about lacerations down here. This is smaller piping, and there's a pretty decent chance I can probably take care of it with direct pressure, okay? Up here, across here, your subclavian arteries that run underneath your clavicles. All right, God protects you with your clavicles, okay? Laceration up there I'm concerned about, all right? That one's a harder one. Not talk about that one, because that one's really difficult to do. The one I'm most concerned about is the femoral. All right, femoral artery runs directly on the inside. Again, thank you, God, for it. Maybe just think about that. Like God put them things on the inside rather than the outside. We're more prone to nick and cut and things like that. It runs on the inside of my femurs, right? The femur is the large bone of my body, protects that. I can bleed out in about 3 minutes out of my femoral artery if I don't get that thing shut off. It's pretty bad. The other problem